I've been to plenty of track days in my time, but it's not every day you get invited to Suzuka Circuit to pit crew for one of your mates. I'm here with team Hayashi Racing. We've got a bunch of, I call them open wheelers. We're here for the Formula Libre Cup or Formula Libre Festival, FL Festival. It's a track day today with not only these open wheelers, but a bunch of awesome cars. I'm absolutely gobsmacked about what I'm surrounded by here. Some of these cars are very, very expensive and they're driven by Japanese racing legends. It's so cool to be here. I've taken advantage of the opportunity to film this kind of thing because honestly, once in a lifetime opportunity to see these kind of cars and be here at a racetrack that I'd dream of being here. We've been in Japan for the last 3 days. I've hooked up with my mate Jamie from Hayashi Racing and he's given me the opportunity to pit crew today with these cars. Whatever I've got to do, if I've got to get my hands dirty, I'm keen as. So let's go check out some cars around the pits and see what is racing today. After a quick walk around the pits, I've just transferred the tyres over from slicks to a wet tyre. Jamie, tell me about these cars, mate. You gave us a rundown in kind of my Japan tour, but for people who haven't seen that video, and if you want to check that out, click up here. Yeah. What are we working with here? What are they called? What engines are we using?
The class is called Formula Libre or FL 500.
Yep.
Which basically means they've got a 500cc engine as the maximum size. Most of the engines are derived from road cars, the old 360 class of K cars. Like this one here, example's got a Honda N360 engine in it. In Australia, we never got the N360. No. We only got the N600.
Yep.
And in Japan, they only got 120 N600s. So
okay.
they're rocking horse poo here, but more common in Australia.
Yep.
This one's got the full RSC motor in it. This one here, same chassis. It's still the same Hayashi chassis, but this one's got a Suzuki Works engine in it, which is a 3-cylinder, 2-stroke, water-cooled car.
So you call this like, is it a Hayashi Cup car, is what you call it, no?
Yeah, well, this is a Hayashi 702.
Okay.
706, yep. Sorry, a 706, yep. And that's the chassis designation for them. There should be a chassis plate.
Someone's ground it off. It's stolen.
Maybe. No, this one's only just been restored. This one's actually unrestored.
Okay, wow.
This one's been restored.
Sweet.
And there's actually a Hayashi build plate on there. Oh, there it is, just there.
So the body's off this one, obviously, just for prepping it for
the body's
track.
Just here.
And it's a 3-cylinder Kawasaki engine.
Suzuki, out of a Suzuki Fronte, which was a 360k car back in the old days, in the early 70s, before they stepped up from 360 to 500 for about 2 years, and then went to the 660, which they currently have.
And this is 500cc?
Yeah, this is a Suzuki Works Suzuki race engine, so it's got the big bore kit, 500cc, ported heads on it. I can't remember if this is the one I ported the heads on or not. It's got the Suzuki Motorsport muffler, the Suzuki Motorsport triple coil pack.
Sweet.
Bunch of other stuff. They're really, really obnoxiously loud and kind of hurt your ears.
And no doubt these things are crazy fast on the track. And so would be a lot of these other cars here too. It's some of these things are absolutely wild. And to see these guys working on them, some of them are all hand built at home too, which is very impressive. Most of them using the same engine, I assume, too, yeah?
Most of them are using the same engine. Like Kuroda-san here, he's got the 500cc Honda engine.
Yep.
Watanabe-san's got the 500cc Honda engine.
Yep.
Nakajima-san down there's got the Suzuki engine. Tamate-san's got the Honda engine. There is one around here somewhere, but I'm not sure where it is. It's got a 500cc motorbike engine, a little chain drive thing going on.
Okay, sweet. Nice.
Which is pretty cool.
All right, so my next question is, what time does racing start?
I'm not actually sure, to be honest.
And where can I get a
vantage point? I was told 10:30.
Yeah.
And this is the first time we've actually been at this part of the track. We're normally on the main circuit, but this year, I don't know why. It only seems to be half the turnout that we normally get.
Yep.
So they've bumped us to the west circuit.
The language barrier is hard too. I'm walking around with a camera filming some stuff and you get some weird looks from people. I don't know if I'm allowed to film the car or not, but anyway.
Most people won't care. It's okay.
I've done it anyway.
Yeah. And we also, they're not all just Hayashi cars in this class. Like that one's a Belco.
Yep.
That one's a Koseki Speed. That one's a Belco. That one's a Hayashi.
But very similar design in chassis.
Very
though,
similar design and chassis.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
No problem, man.
Or Formula Nippon, which is another series. But that engine in the back is always like crazy rare.
That is like they probably make 20 or 30 of them.
So all the drivers out lining up for a photo shoot. There's so many sick cars. There's Jamie in the Lotus. It's a high Bussa powered thing. Really cool. MK Sports, I think it is. So this is a different class to the Formula Libre. Obviously these are road cars. I believe they're limited to tyre, size and treadwear. I have seen some Proxys 4s on most of the cars, so seems to be maybe the control tyre for some of the faster cars. But these things just absolute weapons. So cool. The Bellet GT Type R, old Porsches, Fiats and stuff like that. Really cool. Alpha. I think this one might actually be a genuine Carrera RS, an OG1, which is pretty cool. The M3, freaking wild. So I set up a GoPro on Hero's car. Hopefully it captures a little bit. It's real vibrating, so I don't know how it's gonna last. Now I'm just walking around. There's an underpass over here. A bit pooped because I just started running. Hopefully I can get a good vantage point other side of the track from both sides. So I don't actually know what happened then. Now they're doing a siding lap with a safety car, but then the safety car come back around and they seem to be going very slow. So I don't know what happened, but now the next class is out, which are the Formula 3 cars we filmed before. And that Mugen V8 sounds insane, like wild. So awesome to hear in real life. I am finding the language barrier a little bit hard. I just was asking Jamie about one of the cars and said, oh, what's this at the back here for the shifter? I actually noticed there's a crack in the differential and the detent had actually, like the bolt had actually fallen out. So I'm trying to help out and say, hey, you know, let me help you fix it, but they don't understand me. So I'm kind of a bit useless, but I'm still doing as much as I can, which is pretty cool anyway. So there's shift linkages that run to the back here, and they just got the JB weld out to fix it. But there's a crack in the differential housing, but the detent bolt had actually fallen out. So it's been fixed now. I'm assuming maybe something has gone wrong inside and then it's punched through the inside. But the shifter seems to work and the car's driving in all gears. So yeah, I don't know. The sound of a two-stroke definitely isn't everyone's cup of tea, but for me, I love it. I like the sound of my 40 horsepower tinny, let alone these things. It's just music to my ears. They just sound so good. Just even idle. Jamie, how's the day going today, brother?
My day's going awesome. We got so many cars on the track. Everyone's having a great time. We've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different Hayashi cars on the track. We've got a bunch of other cars with Hayashi wheels on them as well, which is pretty cool. Looks like these guys are coming in now. Go the Sunny, it's awesome.
That thing's so cool, man.
Yeah, it is awesome. It sounds mad on the track. It's pinned about 9,000 RPM on the straights. It sounds great.
Apparently there's been a spin or a crash on the track. Secret Suzuka control room.
Yeah.
Do they live stream this stuff online or not?
They do sometimes. I can only see the one car. Can you only see the one car?
Yeah, that bottom right one. Talking about?
Yeah.
要は MK スポーツが足が曲がったか折れたかでそれが絡まってで、まあ、怪我はないんですけど当然ないんですけど、まあ、それで今赤旗の原因になったんで
A roll or nashi? Just a spin. Oh, okay. Spin. So the Porsche replica came around the corner and hit one of our cars, and both cars spun. And apparently the rear suspension on our cars collapsed in the accident.
So it's the MK?
Yeah, the MK.
Suspension broke.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
From impact. Yeah. Yeah, Porsche.
That's just trailer time then? No point. Oh, it's the last race anyway, isn't it?
Yeah. Trailer time, last race, yeah.
Is it timed on the laps though too, isn't it? No, not.
Yeah, they were
about.
timing the laps, and we started in the second last position on that race because they put the faster cars last, and we've worked our way up to I think it was 5th or 6th place.
Oh wow!
Yeah, in
Nice.
3 laps.
And that's a fresh outing for that car, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sweet.
this is the first track day we've taken that car on.
Awesome.
Yeah,
It's good.
it's all right because we were planning on replacing the suspension anyway. So, see, there's
There's no
something
damage on
the
that one. Maybe was it the like?
Apparently the guy said a Porsche hit our car, so maybe he hit it on the backside. There might be marks on the backside.
These guys just went out, but unfortunately this happened. Oh, that's a bummer. I've got no idea what the story is, but as soon as they got out on the track, they got called back in, so now they're going to head out again. I believe this morning's runs were just qualifying laps, and that's why some of these guys weren't going fast at all, was because they didn't need to. Now is when they're going to be laying down some serious lap time, so I'll hang around for this. So the starting sequence, make sure it's in neutral. They've got a starter motor on a handle with a big lithium battery, I think it is. Bit of a damage report on the MK7. Basically what happened, Mr. Sasaki said the yellow Porsche stopped and that white Porsche replica went around him, and Mr. Sasaki had nowhere to go, so he just went left into the tyre wall and hit the wall, Jamie's had a quick look. It doesn't look like much damage has been done. A bit cosmetic and a wonky tie rod end, but all in all, Mr. Sasaki was okay. That's the main thing, and cars can be replaced, so that doesn't matter. But they've just got it on the tow truck. Pretty crazy to see him lifting it up onto the track truck, and then onto the fork onto this truck here. That seems to be the fashion. That's what they all do. So everyone just slams them down. Oh, how's this thing just rocked up? Must have just come for a Sunday cruise, even though it's a Wednesday. Nice. Sounds pretty tough. This wasn't out on the track today. It's been an absolutely awesome day here today at Suzuka Circuit. Jamie, I got to thank you so much,
no worries,
man.
mate. Thank you for all the help.
It's been so good. Literally the trip of a lifetime for me to come and do this. And Jamie just said, hey, we're racing on Wednesday. Come along with us, and that's what's happened. How did Hero go today? How did the cars go today? Do you know?
Hero actually did pretty good. It was a bit shaky in some of the longer stretch corners,
Yep.
the high-speed turns. I think he finished about third overall today.
Yep.
I didn't really check that much because I was pitting on the black car, the one that crashed.
Yep.
And sadly, Sasaki-san's okay. He's fine. What happened is a Porsche stopped mid-corner, and then another Porsche spun to avoid it. He's come around the corner and go, Porsche, tyre wall.
Yeah.
And he chose the tyre wall. And initial assessment, bit of fiberglass damage and a bent tie rod. So that'll be fixed tomorrow.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Sweet.
super easy.
And Hero hasn't raced here for how many years?
I think
5
it's
years?
about 4 years.
Yeah, okay.
4 or 5 years.
Pretty cool. The track's actually massive. Like, you don't realise how big it is, and just walking around this little, like from between here and the hairpin, it's probably like 500, 600 metres. It's crazy how big the track is. So when they're actually out on a lap, I was running from where they'd taken off here in the pit lane, or west pit, or whatever you call this, and running around the track, and I can make it up to the top of the hill before they do a lap time. So what was the lap time the MK7 did?
Sasaki-san was doing a 2:37. When he actually crashed, which was on lap 3, he started in second position and he'd made his way up to third.
Okay.
He's actually an ex-pro driver, Formula 2 driver in Europe in the 70s, so he's a bit of a gun driver.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
And really cool to meet a lot of crew here today too, and some of them are legendary Japanese drivers, and I'm just some tourists walking around with a camera pointing at their cars. So thank you for everyone who's given me time today. I met a lot of people, and most specifically thank you to Hayashi Racing for having me too. It's been a great experience. I've absolutely loved today. It's been awesome.
And let me put in a bit of an ad. If you want some Hayashi wheels, just email us directly, Osaka at Hayashi Racing, or message us on Instagram, the official Hayashi Racing on Instagram.
I'll tag all that stuff below, but really, if you are after some Hayashi wheels, get in contact with Jamie.
Thanks for coming along too, Ben.
Nice, thanks, man.
It was awesome.
Today's been an awesome day. Thank you for watching. We are doing a bit of a tour of Japan, so if you want to see that episode, click up in the corner. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Enjoy. Bye.
Bye.